Like, if it's just for the certificate, we won't go where we want to be,
Yeah, that's like
or we won't be where we are supposed to be.
yes, and that's why if you watch now in Nigeria, now everybody's saying school as scam because they invented
Yeah, it's
school.
actually true.
Yes, because they invented school so that we can have jobs, and that was going smooth. But now everybody's now realizing that as the more almost like every year over 200,000 students graduate, and
Yeah.
as they graduate now, there's no job, and they end up using their skills or talent. And for those that don't have skills and talent, they end up doing internet fraud. So everybody end up saying school is a scam. It just eats
Because
them.
Because I think the main thing that we need as individuals now is skills, not really things that do not even matter or things that we do not like, but we are forced to do because of the certificate.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. That the video is actually longer than that, but I cut it short so I can do like a part two.
Yeah, I think I've seen the video. I just think so.
Yeah, so I was trying to say that. Okay, so I was not like, why can't school? When I wanted to send you a voice note, but my data finished.
Okay, no
So
problem.
yeah, so I was trying to say that a doctor cannot give all his patients the same pills because it's going to be tragic. Yes.
Yeah,
So
but
you
but
see,
in another way, I also feel that some people need school,
that's what I'm
like
trying to
the
say.
doctors now. Yeah,
Yes, the doctors need school. Yes, they need school. That's like a doctor can't give all his patients. That pill might work for only one person. Because
yeah,
in that classroom, there are different students there with different needs, goals, ambitions, and dreams.
yeah. You're
And every
right.
day we just come and sit down and we go home, and the school now takes our time. Every day assignment. And we don't have time to even work on our talents and our dreams.
That is very
And when
true.
you come out, I feel like this that when you come out for secondary school, if anybody asks you, use the English they taught you to come and help me, come and use the CRO kids to come and help me.
Don't do anything for you.
Yeah, it doesn't do. They're going to be teaching us skills like skills, focusing on our dreams. At least they can remove like a day and work on
For
children
that.
because yes, because I saw that um students are 20% of the population, but they are 100% of the future. So if that child get affected, the future is damaged. As in, it's
That
very damaged.
that is one thing that most people don't understand. Some schools are trying to bring it in, but the only area they are focusing on is coding. I think that is one major thing I see in most schools, but that is not the only skill which they can
Yes,
learn.
they're meant to sit down and talk to the children. You can't administer drugs to a patient without the patient telling you his or her problems.
I think we once did it in my school where we had a particular day for entrepreneurship only. We learned Ankara making, coding, different, even shoemaking. It's just that when our new principal came, we had to stop it. I don't know what happened. He didn't like the idea.
You see,
But
it
that's the
doesn't
kind.
last. Doesn't last. It happened in my school like up to 5 times. He picked up, he stopped. He picked up, he stopped.
Yeah,
It
but that's the
doesn't
kind of thing we're supposed to have. It
because
shouldn't even be just once a day. Like 3 times in a week, we should have that in our
yeah,
school.
at least a week, like let's say every third week of a month,
Yeah,
that whole week should be for that entrepreneurship something. And now there's some people
yeah,
that their parents cannot afford university. From there they can start making their money. It's
that,
teenagers.
that's the thing. I wish we could easily pass this message to teachers and principals and they understand.
Yeah. I was even like, hey, look at this farm. I was even like, I was even like some teenagers right now.
Yeah,
They are not putting pressure on their mom and on their parents that they want to go to school because they feel like if they don't go to school, they are going
they
to
won't
be
make it, they
yes,
won't succeed.
they'll be looked down in society. That's what the school system has done. Like if you don't go to school, anywhere you go, anywhere you step in, you will not be
Yeah,
respected. If you look at Bill Gates, if you look at most successful like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, they don't even the
most of
certificates they
them.
got is not even easy. And some of them that did not go to school, they still made it. It depends on
Let's
your
let's
creativity.
be now. I would have stopped, but I can't stop. Like, you just have to do it. What class are you now?
I
Or are
just,
you done?
I'm done. I just want my egg.
Okay, so I'll be writing now. That's why I'm thinking of watching YouTube for now, so I just focus and finish this stuff.
Yes.
So I think that's basically it, right?
Eh?
That's basically it.
Yes, yes.
So I really like what you're doing on YouTube. You should keep it up.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
yes. So, you're busy.
Yeah, busy. I was doing something.
Okay, yeah.
You
But
still have more to talk about?
no, no, I think that's just all because basically most of the things they are about the school system, but
Yeah.
one of the problem there is that we just like they make us act like robots. They make us it's like we're like robots. They program us on what to think. They don't teach us how to think. They don't teach us how to think in that school society. They don't tell us how to think outside the school society.
And another thing that this stuff does is it makes people that fail in school have very low self-esteem. They think that that's the end.
Yes, I will not get a good job. Like there was a time where somebody was always crying first, and our teacher was like, "Ha, she's going to get a good job. She's going to see a very good company to work in." He was only mentioning working. Why didn't he mention her being an entrepreneur? And people that were getting last were not feeling
Yeah.
bad. They were like, "Oh, if I don't get," and they were not.
That's the thing.
Yes, and then some people were now putting pressure on themselves to read and pass. They forgot about their talent. And then those people that were not like reading to pass, they actually got to and that was a good thing. Yes, they made their parents proud. But
Yeah.
at the end of it, when they came out from school, they were like, somebody gave them like a book to read, and they were like, they don't feel like reading, and they asked them why. He said, I only like reading when I'm in school, and then I was not like, that means you only read to pass, you didn't read to
That's the
understand.
thing now.
Yes, because the school just makes us compete for that letter A, just that letter
Yeah.
A.
Because for now, my focus is on marketing. But because of the fact that I have work and networking, I have to focus on my schoolwork.
Yes.
So that's the thing.
Mm. So yes, I understand your own now because you're about to write your exams. You can
Yeah.
just like post once in a while. That is understandable. But
Yeah.
if you look at a young child now, if you notice it, a young child is always like, "Mommy, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that." But if you look at that young child from before and look at the young child from now in secondary school, there's no
Yeah.
sign of that child saying, "I want to, I want to, I want to."
And even some children that are ready to learn things, their parents are not going to be in support of this because parents
Yes,
also think that certificate is key.
yes, the central force that is deceiving everybody is the school. The school deceives the teachers, the parents,
Yeah.
the society, and the students most of all. And then these students now grow up and now deceive the next generation of students that you have to study, 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 study. And then these students now grow up. It's just like a circle that keeps going.
Yeah.
Like I want to say one last thing now. If you look at a phone from before and the phone from now, it's different, right? If you look at
Sorry?
if you look at a phone from before and a phone from
Yeah.
now, it's different. There's a very big
Yes,
difference.
of course.
If you look at a car from before and a car from now, there's a very big difference.
But for no difference.
But if you look at the classroom from before and the classroom from now, there's no difference
Yeah.
because they only teach and teach. There's no difference.
Yeah, I get what
Yeah.
you're trying to say.
I just think that people are just trying to. I think society is just trying to hide kids. They don't want them to come out and rule or stand up or show their faces.
I understand what you're trying to say. I have to go now.
Yes,
Hope you don't mind.
yes. Bye.
Okay.
Have a
Bye.
nice day.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that was a call between me and someone talking about the school system, and now I'm about to receive a text from someone about also the school system. You see, Albert Einstein said everybody's a genius. If you make a fish believe it could climb, it would spend its whole life thinking it's stupid. You see, everybody's unique in their own way. You see, in the school system, yeah, some people, yeah, everybody needs to go to school, yes, learn to read and write, and people that want to be doctors, they need the school system. But if you listen to what the audios says and what people say, it doesn't have to contradict the school. You should go to school, but please don't fall victim of those things in school.